students, this video is going to help you complete today's work for Tuesday. It's your second day working on this test. You will be completing numbers 16 through 25 today, and if you want to, you can move ahead to get that done earlier. Remember that this is a test, so try to complete it with as little help as possible because I just want to know what you know on your own. And if you need help at any point, please feel free to email me, or you can ask your family members to text or call me, and I would be happy to help. So let's take a look at that test. Where we left off was number 16. Vanessa reads 1/8 of a book. Jason reads 1/2 of the same book. Who reads more? Label and shade the circles to help solve the problem. So you're going to use these circles below to solve the problem. This is like the partner activity where we use pieces to fill in the circles and decide which fraction was greater. So the greater fraction, the one that has the most filled in, is going to be who reads more. And remember, make sure to look at your denominators. Vanessa reads 1/8 of a book. If her denominator is 8, think about which circle you'll be filling in for Vanessa. And Jason reads 1/2 of a book. His denominator is 2, so think about which circle you'll be filling in for Jason. And then on this line, you're going to write the name of who reads more, Vanessa or Jason. I still need to see your work, and you need to shade in the parts of the circles so that I can see your thought process and how you figured out who read more. Number 17. Bill measures the distances some golf balls were away from the hole on a golf course. The results are shown in the line plot. For exercises 9A through 9D, so these 4 questions, select true or false for each statement. So either it's true, it's correct, or false, it's not correct. So let's take a look at our line plot. It looks like he measured the distance of the golf ball away from the hole in feet. So for example, this would be 0 feet, 1 foot, 2 feet, 3 feet, 4 feet, 5 feet, 6 feet, 7 feet. Now you're going to answer the questions, true or false. 9 golf balls were farther than 4 feet. So think about which golf balls are farther than 4 feet and see if that answer is 9. If it's not, it's false. If it is 9, it's true. 5 golf balls were closer than 2 feet. So think about what is closer than 2 feet. You want to count up those dots on the line plot. And you're going to answer true or false. Bill measured distances of 20 golf balls. So this is asking to count all of the balls that Bill measured. Was it 20 or was it less? You're going to figure that out and answer true or false. Maybe it was even more than 20. I'm not sure. You'll have to find out. 7 feet is the difference between the least and greatest distances shown. So this one's a little tricky. What is the distance between the least distance shown, which is 1, and the greatest distance shown, which is 7? So what is the difference there? Is it 7 feet? True or false? Number 18, you're going to create your own pictographs and bar graphs now. So you are going to use this information in this graph or in this chart below to make your own graphs. So some of the information here is already filled in for you. So beginner, master, and expert. It looks like you're going to be able to use those numbers. You need to create a key. So you're going to make a symbol, and then you're going to tell me what each symbol equals. Think about your numbers and which numbers you can use to represent that. So maybe each symbol is going to equal a certain number. That's how you want to write it. So maybe for chess, you would make a little chess piece, and you would say that chess piece equals blank number of players. Okay, and then you're going to fill that in by drawing the pictures and writing the key. For this one, you have to fill in both the skill level and number of players. So you want to think about how you're going to do that. Hint on this. Look at, there are 3 spaces here, so think about which part of this you are going to include on your this side. So either it's going to be your skill level or your numbers. But take a look at the bottom one. This has a lot more spaces to fill in things. So think about, we have 3 skill levels and we have a lot of players. So figure out where you're going to put those, and then you are going to fill it in as a bar graph, which means you are making bars that show the data. Number 19, you're going to use the times in these boxes to complete the chart. So for example, you are going to put in the start time, and then if 47 minutes elapsed, what is your end time? 10:55. So you're gonna, it's kind of like a puzzle. You have to fit the pieces in, but you also have to do math to solve those. The start time was 3:15. Elapsed time was 58 minutes. So 58 minutes after 3:15 is what? And you will not use all of these boxes because there are only 1, 2, 3 empty spaces and 6 boxes above, so you will only use 3 of those. I suggest crossing them out as you go. Number 20, this is a frequency table. It shows the lengths of pencils in a classroom. You're going to create your own line plot. So you are going to be placing the dots on this line plot below, and you will be labeling what you are showing. So we have length in inches and number of pencils. You're going to have to decide which of those 2 headings is going to go on this line, and then you are going to show the dots on the line plot. Part B, most pencil lengths are between which 2 measures? So you're going to have to decide. Most pencil lengths are between blank inches and blank inches. You will not be able to solve this problem until you plot your dots on the line plot. Almost there. 21. Which symbol makes the sentence true? We are going less than, greater than, or equal to. Less than, greater than, or equal to. Remember, the alligator eats the bigger number. So 3/8 or 7/8. These ones have the same denominator, so think about which one is bigger. If you need to, you can draw circles or boxes on the side and divide those into equal parts and fill them in to see which one has the greater amount shaded in. Or you could do it if you know that the trick for if the denominators are the same. Number 22, same thing, greater than, or less than, greater than, or equal to. Again, denominators are the same, so think about which one is greater. Then you're going to fill in that, or fill in the dot for that symbol. If you want to write the symbol in the box, you can as well. Which symbol makes the statement true? Same thing again. Less than, greater than, or equal to. This is interesting because they have different denominators. So think about how that works out. And that was the last number 23, but however, I accidentally messed up when creating this test. I apologize, and there are two number 23s. So you are going to complete this last number 23 for me, just so we're not confused tomorrow when we have to start on number 24. So this is equivalent fractions. Equivalent, as you remember from class, means the same. So we're thinking about which fractions are the same. If you need to draw pictures, you can with those circle pie charts, or you could use boxes to represent that. But remember, it needs to be equal size pieces. Otherwise, it won't make sense. I'm going to show you one example for this. Oh, it won't let me insert a line, so I'm just going to draw an imaginary line. You're going to draw a line from the fractions on the left to the same or equivalent fraction on the right. So your lines are going to be going from left to right, left to right. Okay? For example, we learned that a number over itself is 1. So 3 over 3 is equivalent to 1. So your line would go from this dot to this dot. Okay? So think about these other ones. 1/2. What is the same as 1/2 over here? 6/8. What is the same as 6/8? 4 over 1. Remember we talked about that too, what a number over 1 is. And 1/3. If you need to draw those circles, I would draw them on this side and on this side so you can kind of match up which ones look the same or the same amount is shaded. And that would be it for today. Good luck, and I will talk to you soon.